Timely update, crucial power generating equipment is back online that helps to drain New Orleans streets during heavy rain.
It really is essential, and today the Sewage and Water Board announced the return of Turbine 4, but as Paul Murphy reports, T4 remains a fragile source of power, and any use of that generator will be closely monitored.
It took 5 months to get Turbine 4 back online. The 109-year-old steam-powered generator is a key piece of equipment supplying electricity to run New Orleans drainage pumps. It broke down during a heavy rainstorm in February, contributing to flooded streets when the Sewage and Water Board suddenly couldn't power all the pumps. The utility's executive director, Ghassan Korban, is thankful T4 is finally back in operation.
That obviously adds a significant amount of power that we generate to the overall power generation capacity that we have.
With T4 back online, the Water Board has more than 67 megawatts of power capacity. The city needs 44 megawatts to run all of the pumps during peak demand. General Superintendent Steve Nelson admits it's not easy to repair equipment this old because replacement parts don't exist and needed to be manufactured.
The big pieces of equipment we had to get put in place with the bearings. Those were placed in, and then we had to make sure, running through our tests, that we had all of the different parts and pieces downstream of the bearings working correctly.
Sewage and Water Board officials say the return of Turbine 4 moves the utility's power capacity to a much more comfortable level heading into the peak of hurricane season.
That's kind of where T4 would be used. If we had a named event, we would be able to have that in reserve for us. It is still over 100 years old, so it is still a fairly challenging piece of equipment.
Turbine 5 and 6 are also available to power the pumps, in addition to 4 or 5 emergency backup generators known as EMDs. Paul Murphy, WWL, Louisiana.
The Sewage and Water Board is still working on an Entergy power substation at the Carrollton Water Plant. The power complex is expected to be online by peak hurricane season next year.